A family of 3 is praying devoutly to the Buddha when suddenly a violent tremor shakes the table and the entire house begins to quake. The girl is instantly terrified. The father signals for silence and quickly moves to the window to check outside, only to see tens of thousands of vampires rushing toward them in a frenzy. The mother hurriedly pushes aside the dining table, lifts the carpet, and urges the girl to enter the underground passage, warning her not to make a sound no matter what happens. The father quickly takes out a triple-barreled shotgun. As fragments of a cross scatter through the air, the father's cries of agony follow, mixed with the monster's crazed roars. The little girl is too frightened to make a single sound. Soon, accompanied by the mother's final scream, the room falls into dead silence. At first, it seems the girl might escape disaster, but as heavy footsteps draw closer and closer, she ultimately fails to escape the vampire's demonic servants. This is a world where humans and vampires coexist. Not only do vampires have faces full of fangs, they are also extremely adept at attacking. For thousands of years, the war between humans and vampires has never ceased. Even after the world has been reduced to post-apocalyptic wasteland, neither side has emerged victorious. In order to survive, humans can only live within cities tightly controlled by the church. It is not until the emergence of a group of demon-hunting warriors that the tide of battle finally turns. Trained directly under Constantine himself, their combat power is astonishing. With just a few of them, they manage to cripple the vampires, while the remaining ones are imprisoned in abandoned reserve zones. However, once the crisis is resolved, the church stages a classic case of discarding the hound after the rabbit is dead. To prevent these warriors from seizing power, the church strips all the demon hunters who had earned great merit of their status, demotes them to commoners, assigns them to the lowest levels of society, and turns them into social outcasts. The protagonist, John, was once the top demon hunter, but now he can only live day after day in the shadow of his past. One day, on his way home, he suddenly senses that he is being followed by a mysterious figure. Acting swiftly, John pins the man to the ground. Under pressure, the man hastily explains that he is a traitor from a distant town and reveals that John's brother's entire family has been slaughtered by vampires, while his niece Lucy has gone missing. At present, the only person who can save her is a former demon hunter. Upon hearing this, John immediately goes before the bishop, begging for the restoration of his demon hunter status. However, the stubborn bishop not only refuses to believe in the vampire threat, but also suspects John of harboring ulterior motives. In the end, he sternly warns John that if he acts on his own, he will be expelled in the name of defying the church. Faced with this warning, John feels utterly disheartened. If he cannot even save his own family, then what does the church matter to him anymore? Yet before John can set out, the bishop sends men to imprison him. Unfortunately for them, when facing a once renowned demon hunting warrior, they are clearly no match.